Assalamu alaikum. Um, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is 23rd April, I think so. Yeah, today's 23rd April, I'm sure. And we are going to be trading Tesla today. The market news today is that the Trump has loosened his stance on China in efforts to isolate it. It was pressuring China into uh, I I mean, he US was pressuring China into, reducing the tariffs and showing dominance over China and whatnot, but US has loosened that stance. Trump has said that the tariffs will not be 145%, but they'll definitely not be zero. He's saying that the talks are going good and whatnot. Classic Trump activities. And that is where we are on China. I think Tesla is trading here. Yesterday it was at 237. Today it's trading at 256. We're trading Tesla because earnings report came out and it was not good, but Tesla is trading upwards because Elon Musk has said that he's going to be focusing less on US admin. And another news, Trump was accusing, or not accusing, he was pressuring Fed into firing Powell, or he was threatening on firing Powell, but he has loosened that stance as well and said that just reduce the interest rate. So that is, people are concerned over the independence of Fed, and is it truly like free, and slightly bullish news, I guess, seeing as SPY is, I think, trading higher. We can say that the market is in general bullish, right? Bitcoin is trading very high. Let's mark yesterday's high. Yesterday's POC doesn't matter at all, I guess, in this case. But we can see a clusters of POC at this level, so we will be marking 251, I guess, 252 uh, cluster of POCs, cluster of POCs, like a lot. Text cluster of POCs. I don't expect it to fall below 247. If it does, then I'm bearish for the day. I need to figure out to build a range, something that shows a range. Can I color a box or something? Let me see, let me try. Wait, I am recording, right? And my mic is on. Yeah, my mic is on. Or should I not waste time with this? Anyway, I see a cluster of POCs here. There's nothing else interesting. What is the next? Fixed range VP. Let's switch to candles. Let's do this. Indicators, fixed range volume profile. From here to here, let's say. Majority of the volume is that in cluster area. Value area high is at 256. Daily, 1 day val value area high, and there is a lot of volume being done from the 220 to 265 range, right? Interesting. So we expect 265 to act as some sort of resistance. The volume here is quite low in this area where Tesla is trading right now, so I expect it to hit either one of these levels. These are the only two interesting levels that I see. Mark the price with the most pivots in 30 minute or 1 hour. Let's go with 30 minute. Let's go with 1 hour. Let's turn off this It's trading here, so let's see. Most number of pivots at here, and another huge number of pivots are here. Let's use SR channel. So yeah, it's agreeing here, and okay, it's not agreeing there. It says here 274. My bad. Okay, it was agreeing with me. Pivots, cluster of pivots, 30M cluster of pivots. Those are all the important levels that I recognize. The low is here, so we can ignore that, it's way too low, and we can ignore everything related to the previous days. Okay, I feel slightly ready here now. And now let's go to 5 minutes. Let's take a look at the pre-market. Are we seeing any long wicks anywhere in the pre-market? Let's get rid of SR channel. Hmm. I'm seeing a long wick at 256.30. I'm sorry, 256.53. And I'm seeing a long wick here, 232, and a long wick at 240. So I'll just leave it for long sub wick, support wick, long sub wick, long res wick. There's another support wick at 245. I'll mark this as well. Long sub wick. So let's think all of this globally. Sync globally, and that is done. Okay, we are ready for the market today. Let's turn on. I have made a slight modification to the strategy. I am going to explain it now. I am I have assigned d- don't tell you I'm in bar replay mode. Am I? No. Please don't tell me I did all that marking. Please no. Oh, this happened in the post market. But it has been quite decent. Anyway, I'll just leave it. Okay, so it was okay. Anyway, volume footprint. Today, my trading style is going to be slightly different. Mm, Actually, no, it's not different. It's the same thing. It's just an addition. I need to change. I need to make additions to my trade plan here, which I will do later today, and then I'll share it with you guys. But I need to work on it a little bit more. I was working in the office today. Don't tell about me in the office. So The idea is that we try to see where the wick is inside the value area. If the wick is outside the value area, for example, I'm seeing the wick, and let me change this to, wait, settings. Mm-hmm. Symbol, not profile, sorry, not delta. Okay, yeah. Like if I'm seeing, okay, the majority of the volume came in was over here at, inside this, inside the value area. And it's a long wick. That means all the selling has been absorbed here. Okay, that is what this means. This is a bullish signal because the sellers tried to come in with pressure, but all of it was absorbed in this wick. If the value area did not end here, if the value area ended here, that means majority of the volume was done here, and the selling was absorbed with less volume. So that gives less conviction to the buyers. I am less bullish if I see value area up there. You understand? For example, let's move on. Now, if I see something like this, a green body with value area, everything is green, that is giving me a bullish conviction. So I am going to stay bullish. I am seeing, you know, my delta is green, which is also bullish. Delta is green. There was some selling pressure, but it was absorbed. Delta is not very bearish, and all the bearish selling is within the wick. That means the sellers tried to push with aggressiveness, but all of it was neutralized. That means the limit orders are being are moving upwards. This is giving me a bullish stance again, and it's right above the view app. So I'll still stay long. I'll continue staying long. A lot of the value, although this is a long wick and everything, but a lot of the volume was done in this wick. It has both, and it has like selling aggression is heavier than the buying aggression. So again, it's showing me that in this wick, the sellers were absorbed. That buyers are mostly entering on limit orders. Uh, And because of the seller aggression in this area, suppose we saw seller aggression in a way, in a place where buyers put limit orders, for example, here, that would give me conviction that the price is going to move up. I'm still bullish, but because of the slight aggression, the price did go down. Majority of the volume was done in this area. Now, see, here is something I'm seeing that I don't want to see. I am seeing that the price rallied up not despite seller aggression. It's because buyers push the price high with aggression. That means buyers are trying to initiate the price up now. This is not always a good sign. You understand? The price might go a little bit above, which it did, and but it's somewhat killing the momentum because the aggressiveness of the buyers is supposed to be in the top area over here. And you can see that and you can see that it's not holding anymore. This is something you don't want to see. you don't you don't want the wick to be because of buyers aggressiveness. you know you want the wick to be because of sellers aggressiveness, and then the limit orders covering that aggressiveness. That is what shows that the buyers have conviction. That is what shows that buyers are going to push upwards despite the presence of sellers. If the buyers themselves are pushing the price up, then you know how long are they going to continue doing that? They're not going to do that forever. The one thing that stays forever is the limit orders, is the orders that have been already placed in the market. Those are the orders that you want to see move up. So price was shot down here. I guess the sellers won. They were quite aggressive here. They were quite aggressive even in this area. The wick is towards the upside. I made a small table in the office that I forgot to bring, and I'm feeling kind of bad about it. Uh, minus minus 10 aggressive, this thing. No. If I wanted to see a clear cut, yeah, this is a lot more clear cut. I want to see buyers showing aggressiveness here, but the wick coming down. That adds more confirmation to the move compared to this, compared to sellers themselves being aggressive. You want to see the aggressiveness in the limit orders, not here. You don't want to see the aggressiveness visible to you. You want to see invisible aggressiveness. You understand? So, like for example, here you saw buyers being aggressive, but the price came down. This is invisible aggressiveness. This is what we are trying to focus on. Again, we see some visible aggressiveness here, which does make sense. Buyers are showing strength here. Delta in general is negative. Okay, that means buyers are going to recover. They might recover at the, yeah, and they did. They might recover at the view app because the sellers were strong. Majority of the volume was done 826. Delta was negative. Again, long wick despite seller aggression, but it's outside the value area, so I'm assigning less responsibility to it. Price fell because the sellers were being aggressive in this area, right at the top area, which, but it's still inside the value area. It's not telling me anything. Sellers are driving the price down, but aggression doesn't always last. This is something you need to remember. Aggression is temporary. Aggression is like acceleration. It's, the temporary boost that moves the market. Then the sustained movement is due to the limit orders. It's due to continuous buying, 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 buying. So if I see something like this, I know that okay, this is the boost. But I want to see something sustained. I want to see buyers get pushed into a lot of limit orders, and I want to see those limit orders overwhelm the buyers. Something like this. Something like this is going to tell me that I want to stay on a short move. So this is the concept or the logic I'll be using today, that I'm focused on the VIX, I'm focused on the, how do I say it? I'm less focused on the numerical value here. Actually, I might even remove it maybe in the future because I don't find it to be much of much use. I am focused, or should I trade without these today? Let me try trading without these today. Let me try trading without these today. Let me see. VIX show summary info. Yeah, let me try trading without these today. I'm seeing, seller aggressiveness towards the high end of the wick doesn't mean anything. I saw a lot of, okay, we are jumping into the buyer imbalance area. We saw a lot of, actually, I want the delta. I feel uncomfortable without it. Yeah, okay. We saw a lot of negative delta here, majority of which the volume came was here. Delta is negative, but it's more negative. Again, is showing buyer aggressiveness. Doesn't mean anything. It can mean that it's absorbed. This wick shows that buyers try to be aggressive, especially in this area. The wick is all buyer aggression, but it was all distributed. It was all sold into the limit orders. So I expect there to be sellers. You know, if I was trading, I would have taken a short at this level, 253.4 level, because although buyers are not showing aggression towards the lower level, which is a good thing, buyers are showing aggression towards the higher levels, and then they're being shot down, and then they did not get shot down. As we see here, did the market open? No, we still have 6 minutes. They were not shot down. Where is the majority of this thing? Settings, let me make this a bit darker. Okay. 90, there was no heavy delta here. There was some buying pressure that moved the candle, you know, and this as well. It's super confusing candle. It's like, what is the value area? And where did I tell you I would have taken the short? I forgot. The area where the buyers expired themselves, this area, 23.3 area. And the price moved up a little bit, I think, thanks to the buyer aggression. The aggression did move the price up, and aggression sometimes does, because it's at the end of the day that is what is showing you the momentum, right? And sometimes the market ends up trading against you. But the idea is that there were a lot of sell orders here, which I think ended up exhausting themselves, or I don't know what. This is hidden aggression, according to me. I'm seeing aggressive buying towards the top as well. Again, aggressive buying towards the top, and there is a wick, so it's showing selling pressure, and price again tries. I think at the bottom I might be seeing buying pressure. Yeah, there is buying pressure towards the bottom, buying pressure towards the bottom, buying pressure towards the bottom. So I guess the price was stuck in this range. There were sellers here, buyers here, right above the view app, and then the buyers ended up. Oh, it stayed stuck for quite some time, and then I think the buyers ended up winning because it's above the view app. Sellers at some point are gonna try and get some good value, right? They want at the end of the day they want good price. I'm seeing selling towards. This is not giving selling a lot of conviction, because sellers are trying to win towards the upper side of the candle, and they're showing aggression which is not even that strong compared to the buyer aggression, even towards the higher levels. So I guess I think slowly I'll get rid of this small box. Um, hmm, Wait, I think I might have misinterpreted something. Buyer showing aggression. Hmm. No, it's clear that sellers won here. Sellers won at this range, and it was value range. It's not showing that selling was absorbed. It was showing that sellers are being aggressive in this area, right? But I would not assign much value to their aggression here. Them being aggression, them. I need to condition my mind to react fast to what I'm seeing, because I'm not that used to volume footprint. Okay, Madhu, what are you seeing? I'm seeing a slight aggression from. There's not enough aggression to get me interested, but it pushed the price down. I'm expecting sell limit orders here. That's why the price went down. I'm expecting buy limit orders. That's why the price went up. And I'm expecting some more buy limit. Generally, what happens when you see aggression? No, there are no sell limit orders, Ahmad. People are aggressively pushing the price down. There are no sell limit orders. I expect this level to be broken later. It did not break. Yeah, it came back up to this level, because like this level is making me uncomfortable. Ideally, it's supposed to. Ideally, this means nothing. It means that buyers tried shorting in an area where they expected the price to go down, and that failed. But I guess they were being too. Actually, let me see what happened then. Sellers were all absorbed. Buyers continued trying to be aggressive. Buyers were slightly aggressive. Sellers were all absorbed. Buyers continued to be aggressive. Some of the buying was absorbed at this level. Buying majority of the okay. Majority of the buying was absorbed. Majority of the selling was absorbed. Are you sure it was absorbed? You can confidently say it was absorbed when it's for the lower levels here. Like for example, here, yeah, that's why the price went up despite the selling aggression, right? Selling was absorbed. So there is a presence of buyers, but sellers are just being any reason for them to be more. No, you can't say that the buying was absorbed if it's within the value area. But it's within the wick area, Ahmad, so it was absorbed definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Price was shot down, a lot of buying, but long wicks, so all of this buying was absorbed. But of course, it's not the value area, so uh, selling pressure is not that high. This is within the value area. Okay, all this negative, this thing, this negative delta was absorbed heavily. Okay, I need to go back. Hmm. Market has opened. I need to make sure I'm logged in. I need to do all of this before the market starts. Okay, let's go. All of this buying, aggressive buying was absorbed at this level, right? That's the only wick we have, and it was instantly shot down. So we are seeing seller aggression, but it's. Do I have my hotkeys on? Yeah. Let's just wait. So this is clearly a seller zone. 255 is a seller zone. I could have chased the stock, but I didn't. Could have shorted there. Positive delta on a red candle is what does that mean? What is that telling you? I forgotten. Looking contradict the price action. It means the price is falling but not on seller aggression. Wait, what is positive? I don't know. I forget, man. I need to remember all of this. What is positive delta on a red candle telling me? Because then I can enter the stock and go long. It's telling me bullish news. Nothing. Positive delta on a red candle. Could have already made so much money if I chased the stock, which is apparently so wrong to do. Delta turns red. Hmm. Positive delta on a red candle is bad news because that means despite the buying aggression, the price is falling. So delta has now turned red, but I'm not seeing the same level of aggression that I saw maybe at this level. The price is falling, yeah, it recovered. I can clearly mark this as a buyer's 249 as a buyer zone, and this was just broken. Uh-huh. Tesla is falling shamelessly. I'm watching on the 5 minute chart. Oh, fuck my life, bro. Tesla is trying to recover. Ah, man. I always do some or the other stupid BS3. Could have gotten a short in here at 252.5. Anyway, I was seeing a lot of buying aggression, which was then shot down, which is, let's go short at a bad price. My SL is up there. Wow. Se- Buying is outside the value area. Buyers won in outside of the value area zone. What is that telling you? That is telling me that sellers were not interested in this area. But that is no buying aggression by any means. I entered very late. Why was I watching the 5 minute candle? I don't know. Every day I do some or the other stupid shit activity. Okay, POC is here. POC is here, buying aggression is here, and the buying aggression is being absorbed. Insta drop. Let's wait for another candle. Buying aggression was dropped again. This is the value area. I'm seeing good. I'm seeing good buying. Sorry, I'm seeing good selling. The value area, the sellers won. Value area, the sellers won. Buyers stepped in with their limit orders, which is not good news. I have faith in you, brother. Only if I wasn't yapping so much, bro. Delta is negative, the candle is negative. There was some of the selling that was recovered, but let it go down a bit more. Where's the next important level? 245 is the next important level. We're gonna let it fall a little bit more. And that is where I drop. So 17. 17.5 is what I made today. I can actually even go long here. Long wick, that means all the selling was absorbed, but it's outside the value area. Let's wait for the next candle. Wait, I might try going long as well. So I was risking 16 to make 17, not the best trade, of course. I need to. Why didn't you go long, Imad? I just wanted another confirmation candle. I ain't going long there, bro. Might get stopped out or something. Okay, let's focus. The value area is in the wick, majority of it which is buying. The buying was all. Wow. Wow, I should have bought there. I don't want to see selling delta here. I want to see buying delta here. Show me buying delta and I'll short. This just shows that the sellers were trying to be aggressive. If anything, that give you a good price amount. Yeah, this is what I want to see. Vic with buying delta. I think I can go short here. Mm, 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 mm. I don't want to see aggressive delta, bro. I want to see buying delta and then the price falls beautifully, brother. Wait, session, regular trading hours. Hmm, interesting. I think it might resist 251. I think it already has. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I can go short here. Fuck this. Let's go short here. Why didn't it happen? Why did I go short? This annoys me. When I told go short, go short. Why isn't this working? I swear if it triggers all my orders together, no. TradingView has got to be the most dog ass software ever known. Anybody who uses TradingView is the biggest loser, including me. I could have made 10,000 decisions in this time. Now all that selling is being absorbed. I need to get out of the position. No. I had to sit and watch like a loser, bro. This man. Let me just close trading so that none of my positions get triggered. Dips happen, fucking trading view happens, bro. I swear, if I enter and my positions are all triggered, I'm gonna be so mad. It's like it doesn't want you to have a good day. I wish I can become rich enough for 8S Pro, bro. Fuck trading. See, I knew it. Dumb fucks. I told them to trigger that time. They won't do it. Close the. What is this, man? Fuck you, bro. It's demo trading. It's not even real. Unnecessarily ate my profit there. 70 cents. Useless console. Large buy orders. What happened here? All the selling was absorbed, but it was not in the value area. What? I'm seeing aggressive. What? I'm seeing aggressive buying in the value area. That is showing me the buyers have momentum in this area, in the 248 area. But that is not hidden liquidity. It's not institutional style, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna close because of my mood is ruined. I'm gonna enter 17.5 as my today's profit. My mood is absolutely ruined. And I don't think I can trade with a ruined brain like that. Couldn't focus on the fucking chart because of trading view, bro. Anyway, I'll close today's. Felt so beautifully. Why? Because buyers, the wick is coming because of buyer aggression. That should not happen. The wick should come because sellers are being absorbed. When a wick comes because of somebody's aggression, that is not going to last. Anyway, I'll continue this logic tomorrow. And yeah, the reason why I chose Tesla and not Nvidia, like I was telling every day I would choose, is because I've learned that trading a stock in play is a lot more important than anything else because the moves are cleaner, they make more sense, and they are just better. So, Alhamdulillah, today Tesla was a stock in play. Tomorrow it might not be, but I need to be able to research the important stocks that are in play that day. Yesterday, the stock in play was VZ. I don't know what's that. Verizon something. Like see, this week came because of sellers' aggression, which is not nice. This week came because of buyers. Okay, that week is gone. Yeah, this week came because the sellers were absorbed, but it's outside the value area, so I'm not assigning too much value to it. Now the stock is going to consolidate and do some weird activities which we don't want to participate in, and that is all the reading that I was going to do today. Thank you so much. I'll stop the video here. I hope you understood the strat. Even if you didn't, I'll be doing it tomorrow. So inshallah you'll understand then. Okay, guys, take care. Assalamu.